Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thanks for all the likes and subscribes. If you like this, I'll keep doing it, and I'll keep showing you around the PC-24. Today I'm going to do a pre-flight walk around of the aircraft, and we'll do an engine start, and I'll demonstrate the QPM. A little light switch here to open. Helps turn on the lights in the cabin here. Alright. Quick little cabin check. Seat belts are crossed, nice in order. Carpet's been vacuumed. Bark bags are located in the back seat rest. Our passenger safety cards are located in the slots here. I can give you a good example of what it looks like. There you go. Should be 8 on board. Alright, that looks all good. Snacks are in here. Nice little feature they did compared to the PC-12s is now it locks in place so that everything doesn't fly out like it used to. Snack drawer is good. Minis. Alright. Alright. GPU is connected. We got power. I can go ahead and engage. So I'll go ahead and turn on batteries 1, batteries 2. Bus ties are connected for that. Batteries are charging. Now that I got that all powered on, I'm going to go ahead and turn on all the lights and go do a walk around real quick. Test the sink. Good, make sure the lab isn't full. Good. All right. Quick walk around, just double check everything here. Everything looks good. Static wicks are good. Windows are good. Check the struts. There was gear door secured. Things here. Flush and relief valve is good. Okay. Sure, fuel panel is good. That's all secured. Checking the tires, good. Leading edge, make sure there's no scratches. Put a scratch in, grounds the aircraft. Check the fuel caps, good. LEDs, super bright. Static wicks are all good. Flaps. Grounding K-wire, that's good. Scratched up pretty good there. Brake pins, all good. No hot spots. It's all good. Couple of hidden circuit breakers down there. That's all for the hot bus, and then the batteries are good. Engine's good. I checked the engine oil yesterday, and that's all good. Tails are good. It's good. ELT is covered. Cargo door. see, brake pins are still good. Grounding strap's good. Door's good. Girl. Okay. Back inside. I'm gonna turn that light off now. Alright, back in the cockpit. I'm going ahead and run the checklist here. You see we got battery start. We're going to actually, I got the UV connected today, right now, but I'm going to have it disconnected, pull it outside, and we'll just do a battery start. And I'll roll into QPM mode, and we'll show you that. So, pretty cool. There's a little button here that clicks and flicks to the checklist for you. It's all electronic. And then we'll go with the start of the battery start short checklist. So we got cockpit preparation. I'm going to go ahead and click that OK. Pre-flight inspection is complete. Emergency equipment is secured, which is all this stuff back here. We have fire tank extinguisher, PVE, and smoke goggles, and a fire axe. Aircraft documents are on board. Okay, it's off there. Flight controls, flight control lock. That's right here. And the difference on the PC-12 and the 24 compared, it's not only it's a flight control lock, there's also a rudder gust lock as well underneath. Let me go ahead and disconnect that real quick. Alright. So flight control lock has been removed. Main oxygen supply on. That would be this one. So we would push to activate. You can hear the oxygen come in. Good. Emergency oxygen mask checked. That's good. ELT armed. So the ELT switch is back here. I'm gonna put the headset down here. And it's kind of dark, but we're located back here. That's the ELT switch. It's in the on position. It's guarded. Next is the cabin emergency lights. So cabin emergency lights, loss of all generator power, backup emergency escape lights for the passengers in the back automatically turn on. So we can go ahead and switch that to the arm position. Or disable. So you get all those nuisance caution messages and just chimes and all that. You can disable that with that on. So we're just gonna make sure that's not on anymore. So that's checked. Mechanical circuit breakers. These are the only circuit breakers on in the cockpit that pilot have access to. Just the 8, and that's it. So we make sure those are all in. Let me go ahead and move it over to the passenger oxygen system. We'll switch that from off to auto. After that, we make sure the landing gear is down. Next on the checklist is the windshield heat, auto and high. So there's our windshield heat. We keep it in auto and high, basically. Bleed air selector that goes to both left and right engine. Ice protection rotary switch, auto. So that's our ice protection switch. We can go auto, manual, nacelles only, or all on. So yeah, it's part of the function. Display reversionary control, AGM, normal. So that's this the guy right here on the left side. I'm on normal. Copilot should be normal on his side. If I want to switch over to AGM 2, I just go ahead and flip over and I can get all the data from the Copilot side. So we just make sure that's normal. We do have air brakes. Air brakes are stowed and in. Let's see here. I can probably show you. I'll go ahead and roll them up and you can see them come up. And back down. So air brakes are stowed in. Parking brake. Here's the parking brake right here. As required. We don't really need it, but I can go ahead and charge the accumulator. So when I pull on the handle, you're gonna hear the pump come on. Accumulator charges. So brakes are charged. So I'll keep the parking brake off for now because they're going to tow us out. Emergency handles are stowed. We have emergency ram air and emergency gear extension handle. So we just make sure those are flush and stowed, kind of like PC-12. Emergency communication guard for ELT or 121.5. We just make sure that's guarded. Next up is the mic selector. Basically, left side, right side, whoever's flying or working the radios, you can put it on that side. We have the independent mic here. Next we have the ice ice mode guarded switch. So make sure those are guarded. Emergency flap power. Make sure that's guarded. We also check to make sure the flaps are indicating 0 and 0. There we go. So flap 0, 0, 0. And CPCS is going to be in the auto mode, which is cabin pressure and cabin dump. Make sure that's guarded. MFD code controller set is basically radar on standby. There's really nothing you can set. Make sure it works. Left and right engine isolation switch is guarded. So there's your isolation switch. Those are guarded. Generators both on. So that's up here. We have 1 and 2 generator both on. Nav light set to nav. Seatbelt signs. And no smoking signs are on. And that's the complete checklist. So I'll go ahead and have the guys tow us out, and we'll go ahead and do a start and demonstrate QPM mode today.
Before start engine check, we can do that. So I'm going to actually disconnect GPU once the ramp brigades get here. I hold it for 5 seconds, and that'll disconnect the GPU. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, GPS ground power has been disconnected.
North Las Vegas Town, November 644 Sierra Bravo, holding short, runway 7 at Golf, ready for takeoff. Right turn approved.
So battery 1 is on.
Departure 0 hotel.
Optic lamp test.
Change crew 5
So,
Charlie.
carpet lamp test, push the button here, hold it down,
Departure 7 Charlie.
and you can see those two lights in the back for the CVR test and race. Aural display, got the master warning and caution. Fire extinguisher bottles 1 and 2 and empty, and fire engine isolation for left and right, and so on. Emergency power supply, ice override, emergency windshield, secondary stab trim, and the emergency comms. Those are all the lights that light up. Cockpit light test is complete. ATIS. We can pick up ATIS and COM too.
Visual approach runway 12 right in use, laying departing runway 12 right, 12 left and runway 7, clearance delivery available on ground control.
But we're just going to do an engine run up, so we'll skip that. ATC clearance, we don't got a clearance. COM navs are set. I got ground and ATIS and the power set. Parking brake. Not going to turn that on yet till we get pushed out to the ramp side. But cool thing is you can see there's 0 PSI in the accumulator there. So I'll just go ahead and pull. You can hear the engine pump come on now, or hydraulic pump. That'll charge up that accumulator.
080 radial to join Victor 562 and Peach Springs, Papa Golf Sierra, direct straight, Delta Romeo Kilo.
Alright, parking brake is set.
As filed.
So
Climb via the
pressure has been accumulated.
Expect 9,000, 2 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 133.905. Squawk 2423.
Clear to Mesa Gateway Airport via Northtown 5 departure. Bravo Lima Delta VOR 0802 intercept Victor 562. Then Papa Golf Sierra direct Drake VOR. Then at fire. Climb via SID to 9,000 2 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 133.95. Squawk 2423.
Cessna 70 Victor, just to clarify it, on the Northtown 5 it's going to be the Boulder VOR, then the Boulder VOR 080, the 080 radial to join Victor.
Alright, since I'm waiting for a ramp guy to come and pull me out right now, I can go ahead and set up a flight plan. I'll show you how I do that. Origin, we're going to put Victor Golf Tango in here.
Northtown 5 departure to the Boulder VOR.
Enter. Destination, we'll go to John Wayne. An example. And go ahead and enter and insert. I like that, I can go ahead and activate that. And that's it. I'll go to the next source, the speed. We'll cruise at 0.72. Fuel flow is about 1,500 for the first hour. And initial cruise, let's say 24,000 feet. Once that's all good, I can go ahead and move that up. We're going to depart with 3,000 pounds of fuel. I could type that in there now. Passengers, we'll just cut 1 passenger. And 100 pounds of bag. That's in there. Go ahead and compute. Got a gross weight of 15,000 pounds.
And what was your call?
And the departure is going to be 12 right. Northtown 5.
Cessna 69er,
Activate that.
Las Vegas ground runway 7 taxi via Golf.
And I got to get the speeds. The way to get the speeds on this is Pilatus has an app we can use. On a new flight, departure, Victor Golf Tango, John Wayne, Selector tail, good, create and use. Go on single pilot, change the weight to 120 pounds. Just myself. Entry, good. Fuel, 3,000 pounds in there. Put 1,400 pound burn. Seats, 1 adult. Back, cargo, 100 pounds. Check our weight and balance there. We're within CGs. Go ahead and close that. No takeoff. The winds were 120 at 6 knots. Outside air temperatures 18 degrees Celsius. And QNH is 308. Once that information is in, I can go ahead and select the airport and it'll give me a list of availabilities of runways. They're all green, so I can use any runway. I'm going to be departing on 12 right, it's 5,000 feet. And then now I have my full cards. I got V1 of 87, VR 90, V2 101, and then VT is 170. Takeoff distance required 2,568 feet. Now I can go ahead and put in my V speeds. 87, 90, 101, 170, and send. Once I send that, it goes into my airspeed indicator and marked. For my arrival, I'll do the ILS. Still be transition. KO7. Vector transition. Insert. Activate. And for landing speeds, I can go ahead and get the winds. Let's say it's 200 at 5 knots. Say it's 18 degrees there as well. And let's just put 2998 box there. Click on the airport, gives me my availabilities of runways. I got 20 right, I can land on that. I got thrust speed of 93. Go around 103. Engine out 103. So I can go ahead and put that in there. 103. VT 170. And send. Back to waypoint. After Las Vegas, we'll use a min route and put it in the airway in. Yeah, Victor 394. Not 394. 538. 2 golfs. Activate that. So, Victor 538 golfs Hector, and then the transition all the way down. Landing 20 right.
North Las Vegas ground, this is 9572 Hotel at West Air with information Mike, request close traffic.
So, now that I got a flight plan in there, we can go ahead and double check.
Call ground, stand by.
Stand by, 70 Hotel.
gave the guy, or disconnect their ground power back there so they can pull us out.
Altimeter 3013.
3013, Hotel.
So we can double check, I can bring up the charts here. There's our charts, and go ahead and pull up the SID. Double check our SID there. They say right turn to 250.
North Las Vegas ground, so 957.
Verified that, 3700 or above
November 72 Hotel, standby.
for interception. Got 37 to 5000 across Rusco, below 5. Got Las Vegas, that's 7000.
November 9572 Hotel, runway 7, taxi via Golf, and pick up information November.
Go back to the format. Normal page.
Las Vegas clearance from Twin Cessna 28 Romeo Golf.
Twin Cessna 28 Romeo Golf, North Las Vegas, how can I help you?
8 Romeo Golf, we're at the terminal. We have information November. We'll be departing shortly for Gillespie Field, Sierra Echo Echo, and we'll be going at 8,500. We're Cessna 340.
So ground power has been disconnected. We're hooking up to the
Tango North Las Vegas County.
mini tug right now.
Follow me off your right and continue inbound. 67 Tango, thanks. Twin Cessna 8 Romeo Golf, what altitude?
That'll be 8,500, 8 Romeo Golf.
Okay, roger, stand by.
Vegas ground, Cessna 18 Alpha Charlie is at the runway 7 run-up area with information November. Like to stand pat.
Cessna 18 Alpha Charlie, North Las Vegas ground, stand by. Cessna 18 Alpha Charlie, runway 7, taxi via Golf, airplane information November.
I have November 7 via Golf, 8 Alpha Charlie.
Alright, he's clear of his little robot. And finish up the checklist. We got parking brake is on. The system's an octave pace. We can instruct the electronic circuit breakers. So I can go through status, trip, out, locked, failed, in.
Twin Cessna 28 Romeo Golf.
Looks good.
Instructions, advisory to copy.
FFS data. We inserted all of that.
28 Romeo Golf on departure flight.
Cabin crew and passenger briefs is complete.
Departure frequency.
Aircraft log QRH, MEL is checked, is on board.
Squawk 46.
Under QRH.
12.
28 Romeo
Battery
Golf,
2 is already on. I selected on previously.
Departure 133.
Load manifold, load sheet and manifold.
We're at the terminal. We have November ready.
Load sheet is complete. Takeoff data has been inserted. Navigation is confirmed.
7 via
ESIS on the left is normal.
Cessna 8 Romeo Golf, that's you over there by
Left and right isolation switches are dark.
Go northbound onto the ramp. And
Engine synoptic pages showing normal.
If you don't want to go that way, I can take you
And checked.
down Charlie and Bravo.
Fuel system, so I got 1600 on board. Balanced. Ground speed is closed.
Charlie Bravo Alpha Golf.
ECS. We go from auto to off. ATC clearance is received. Seatbelt signs and seatbelts are on. Doors are closed.
Romeo Alpha Golf, okay?
Beacon and strobes coming up. Beacon is on.
Runway 7 via Golf, 8 Romeo Golf.
Thank you.
Checklist is complete.
Las Vegas ground, Skyhawk 117 Sierra Victor at ATP rep.
So now we go to the engine start checklist.
Cessna 117
Thrust levers, idle.
Verify information November.
Batteries are checked. We got more than 21.5 on battery 1, and battery 2 doesn't really dissipate there.
November 1st. Got some compression at the runway.
And then right engine start.
We'll get November real quick for 7 Sierra Victor.
So park brakes are set. Right engine, we're going to go to right. And we're looking for a right fuel pump to come on. That is engaged. Now I can go ahead and engage start button. Starter's been engaged. I got N2 rotation. Low pressure. There's ignition. There's fuel flow. Light off. Starter cutout. Good start.
Las Vegas ground, Skyhawk 117 Sierra Victor. We had November.
And if you notice, QPM just became available since we started the right engine. It's only available on the right engine. So right now we're showing N2 of 53.4. Fuel flow of 166 pounds an hour. So I'll go ahead and let it idle here for a couple minutes before I go into QPM. Gotta wait for about 2 minutes. From there you go ahead with the rest of the checklist. You can go down to flaps 15. Set your trims. You can do your flight control check. PFD, MFD. You set that all up. And then you start your left engine. ECS back to auto. Fast checks and you're ready for taxi. So we're going to stop there. And I'm going to just demonstrate the QPM. Our flight plan saying we should land with 800 pounds, but that's a little bit on low, and that's with a high burn. Alright, there's about 2 minutes, so QPM is pretty simple. I just turn it on. So now we're down in QPM. N2 is dropped to about 45.4. N1 of 19. Fuel flow's dropped down to about 120.
Ready to taxi from West Air with November, going to Northwest Fox area.
And you're going to go to the electrical page here. Everything's still charging. Got 160 amps on Gen 2. So whether you can hear the difference in sound of QPM on and off, it's kind of, from the outside sounds relatively the same, but inside you can kind of tell a little bit difference. It is a little bit quieter in here without it. And to go out of QPM, and you just deselect QPM, RPMs and everything will go back to normal. Same. That's normal idle. And to 53.4 and one's up to 25. buddy Chris out there doing the GoPro to see the difference in sound of the quiet power mode. I'm gonna go ahead and go to. I'm gonna run the after landing check. Ground spoilers are still, flaps are up, trims are set, and lights are all off. Landing after landing checklist complete. And we'll go down to shutdown checklist. Parking brake is set. Environmentals depressurized. Right engine, left engine, both off. So all we do to shut down the engine, go off, to the left. All lights are off. Beacon is off. Seatbelt signs are off. Fuel quantity is checked. Aircraft logs to you, them. And oxygen. Off. Parking checklist reviewed. Batteries off and completely finished. And I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll take you guys up on the next flight. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you on the other side. See ya.